moisturize your face and everything, the first thing we're going to do is use some airbrush. This is by Charlotte Tilbury. I just got this and I'm obsessed with it. It is so great. It lasts all day. So I just spray my face first with that. I'm going to use a face primer. I have been trying this new one I got from Hourglass. It's a little trial size because I'm not into buying a huge ass bottle or a huge bottle without knowing if it works for me. So even this little tiny one, see, Hourglass Veil, $20. What? Why? It better last me like 6 months. So I just use a little and put in the back of my hand, prime. Get all in the nooks and corners on your face. Look at that. Always rub up. So I learned years ago. And look how that just pours. What? Who? Where? Not here. This is Urban Decay Eden eyeshadow primer. I've been using this since I started doing my own makeup. It's the only thing that completely keeps my eyeshadow on. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And it gives like a little matte, so it's like kind of a little matte look. And it's perfect for layering. I know a lot of people don't use primer, but I mainly use it when I'm doing like those full makeup looks like I am today. This is just like my glam look. Like I decided, let's do full glam today. Why not? Who says you can't be Beyonce every day? Who says you can't think you're Beyonce every day? I know that's a little wild, but it's before shadow. So I personally like to do shadow before anything else, just because I don't like that flicking into my makeup. So my favorite palettes is, excuse me, it's kind of dirty. It's been through some stuff. KKW Beauty. My boyfriend bought this for me for Christmas. Our first Christmas together, and it is gorgeous. Those colors, everyday colors. Like, so today we're going to be using this one, this as a crease, and that and these two mix. Is going to be great. But I like to do glam. This gorgeous, everyone knows about this soft glam palette. It's so me. So we're also going to be using this on the under eye. So after priming my eyes, I like to do kind of a little base color, and it's pretty light. I like to keep it within the same color as the primer. So I'm going to be using this Real Techniques brush. I didn't get new makeup brushes, but this has never failed me. Ever since they came out, I was like, ooh. So see how it's kind of a similar color as the primer? So this is going to give me that coloring, which is great. And then I just bring it up to the brow bone. Kind of sets like a highlight for their area. So this color I'm using here, and I tap it so we don't flakes. We don't like flakes, and so I'm just using that as my crease as a transitional color. That color shows up okay, you know, it's really close to me, but shows up phenomenal when you use primer. Oh, this color next. But it's nothing like going to the bookstore and just sitting there and just looking at the books, reading the books, seeing the new releases. It's just like quiet and serene. It's great for someone who have anxiety like I do. I am just, it's really calming place. But soft glam is where I'm going to use my kind of traditional. So I'm thinking of this cutie. The one I said I was going to do under, I'm going to use it in a crease and blend it out. Sienna is what it's called. So light strokes for different folds. So you just circle it and blend it out because it's a pretty strong color and you need to use a soft hand. Blend it out. Following on there. I have links to a lot of the items I'm using, blog posts, but this I just use it just to blend all the colors together and blend it out. Kind of gives a more subtle look when you blend. And there's nothing on this brush. And just blend it in. Blend all those colors together. You know. Glistening. I like to put a little color in the crease. I just want people to look at me and be like, she's awake. She's awake and she's ready for the day. So, and I kind of just add that as well. Here, just to give a little. To go and do our eyeliner. I have been loving this new one I've gotten from NYX. It's kind of like my everyday now one. It is NYX and it's the matte liquid liner. I have found my new favorite thing I would never do without. It's the Tarte CC cream. I am using shade medium tan. It's great. I always use this right under my foundation. It kind of color corrects. So I have dark under eyes and I've been using cream. That's for another video, skincare, but they used to be really dark. And now, so what I do is I just tap some of that and kind of put it on the side of my nose, just where any redness, darkness is. I'm gonna put NARS Radiant. It is the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and the color I am using is Biscuit. To make your makeup look lifted in the corner and the out. And I put some here, do my nose, do here, here, under here. Well, that's it. Foundation time. You're using Lancome. I can't pronounce that. It's the, here, read it. It's that. And it says sunscreen, broad spectrum, SPF 15, up to 24 hours wear. And yes, this does. I won't use it 24 hours. I use it like 16 hours because, you know, long day, lazy. Doesn't tell you anything. I just do 2 pumps back of my hand. This one, I don't use a beauty blender. If you want that, this is buildable. Today is Glam, remember? So I just warm it up back of my hand. Tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tap. Yeah. And I use here, there, this area, this area. I just kind of dot it around my face where that highlight is. There. And then we're gonna blend it. Same brush. So I just like do this. And do you see how that looks like my skin tone, just more flawless? Take down the neck. Kind of gives you like an airbrush, well, natural look. It's really buildable, but I like that it's not too cakey. Look at that. Look! I'm not making this up. I swear by this foundation. I've tried NARS foundation. I've tried Urban Decay, Tarte, Rihanna, Slime, Fenty Beauty. Try Fenty Beauty. I tried this brand. The thing I'm going to be using is this Revolution. This is supposed to be, well, this was made for a foundation, so it is the Fast Base Stick Foundation in color F14. So I got one that was pretty dark. Yeah. So yeah, that is for my contour. So what I do is I just do a little then using this Real Techniques brush. It is so faded. It is probably the blush brush. Then just blend that out. Some color back to my skin. Use this one to out. This Real Techniques. And that's how you make your nose disappear. Next step, brows. So I'm gonna do brows and I'll be back. Doing just a little tap, 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 tap. That is all. That is all, I'm telling you. Up, because you want your face to be lifted. See that? Start small and then build up. You do not want to go in heavy-handed and then have a clown cheeks. You don't want that. So at that. Tap. This you don't really need a highlight because it has the sparkles in it. It's already like a little highlight, so that's why I love Lab or something. So look how gorgeous that is. Like, look, sparkles. So I just do a little dab on the nose, down there, lip, down here, light, and then whirl. Everyone knows neck. Whirl. Neck. Whirl. I will never get tired of this. I do need to sharpen it. I use this NARS eyeshadow sharpener. It's great. So now see, it's such a pretty nude. I love this MAC lip liner with freckle tone. Look at that. That's all you need. It's really sunny look. So next I am finally going to do mascara. Taking this little brush. It is an It Cosmetics KEP 90W, and I'm using that color I talked about earlier. Oh, actually, brown palette. So this one in the soft glam. Here, I'm using that under the eye. Sienna. Oh. This is actually what I wore on my first date with my boyfriend. Like this whole glam look. I was like, listen, you are going to be amazed. Look at that. And now we do the mascara. This mascara is so good because it just grabs the little tiny lashes and just colors it. You see that? And it's not like messy at all. So if you have microscopic lashes like I do, this is what you need. Finally, we are going back to that airbrush finish by Charlotte Tilbury. Shake my little girl up. You want your makeup to stay all day, this is what you're doing. And then I also use a little bit of this Milani Make It Dewy. I hold it far away. That's it. I don't even wear that. So this is the complete look. I do my hair, but yeah, stay tuned. My next video is going to be, and hopefully you all follow along for beauty and fitness tips. Thank you for watching.